AIOps-driven automation, so-called hyper-automation, we believe is becoming crucial, especially in light of the growing complexity of mobile technologies and dynamicity of network slices. So we are proposing a set of the prepackaged solutions in area of automation that we've built based on our 25 years of experience of interaction with tier 1 operators. And I start the presentation from automated service impact calculation and onboarding of the mechanisms for service monitoring. So first of all, starting with mobile broadband, which is also a crucial element of the 5G services, I'm able to at a glance visualize on high-level dashboard what is the condition of services. In this example, I see that it's changed from green to amber because the percentage of the health index is lower than 95%. I can check what are the thresholds to change the state of this services indication. For example, when it goes even below 90%, it will change to red. So having such logic in place, I'm able to quickly assess what is the status of the services, how many active users are related to this service, what is the traffic, and I have split per different domains, per radio, core, and backhaul performance. And also we can visualize latest trends on hourly basis for the same domains. In this specific example, I see that one of the biggest contributors to the overall health index is RAN performance. So I can go into drill down to visualize the details of radio access network part. Here we have also so-called autocorrelation of performance data and performance data mapped to services, so KQIs, with GIS information, so I can visualize my worst performing elements on the map. I can play with representation. I can filter out to some specific objects. But what's important, I can also use single pane of glass approach and centralize the information coming from different systems, such as fault management, alarms, and trouble ticketing information. So it's also very powerful tool to demonstrate how we can perform further investigation and root cause analysis using those correlation techniques. What's more, I can go from this view to service problem manager. I am able to display details around calculated impact and what are the identified problems with details related to each of them, what are the affected entities. From all those elements that we have visibility here in this part of the system, I can jump to the topology and display what are the layers, combination, overlay with alarms and performance data. Whatever is available, I can display it on the topology view, which is very good representation of the situation in the network. But speaking of automation, we are also touching such areas as auto trouble ticketing, which is also powerful mechanism to reduce the time for identification and remediation procedures. So we can dispatch the trouble tickets to the proper user groups and notify the stakeholders who are interested in particular area of monitoring. When we are talking about automation, dark knock or closed loop automation, for that we have dedicated tool that is providing workflows, utilizing all information available coming from different parts such as performance data, fault management, trouble ticketing, and using techniques of comparison, logical expressions. At the end, we are triggering some actions which could be notification, auto trouble ticketing, or some remediation scripts run on the network. We have also orchestration part, and such auto flows could be run on scheduled basis or based on some event coming from outside world, for example via REST API. We are discussing today hyper automation, so we have to mention also that such analysis automation can be shifted into the future. So we have AI ML use cases for forecasting, anomaly detection. For such views, I'm able to go into details of time series for some specific KPIs, not only for historical values, but also presenting what is the forecast for next days or even weeks. With comparison against the observed values, we can build the level of confidence, which is also one of the components for deciding whether some automated actions should be triggered. So having everything in mind, automated impact calculation, root cause analysis, workflows for remediation, auto trouble ticketing, dispatching to user groups and notification to stakeholders. We are decreasing mean time to identify and mean time to repair drastically. And this is how we do AIOps-driven hyper automation.